Binbrook versus Mt Hope. Which one should you move to? As they all are going to have similar pros and cons, but at the same time, they're going to have their own unique characteristics, and you need to know about them before moving there. So in this video, I thought we'd compare and contrast their real estate, the education, the transportation, the parks, the shopping, and more. So by the time you finish watching this video here, you'll know which one is right for you and your family, or maybe both. Now, both of these communities here are located within the Binbrook community. Mt Hope slightly closer to the Hamilton Mountain, located on the west side, where Binbrook a bit more of a drive, located on the east side, but both are tucked away far from the hustle and bustle of Hamilton, giving you that beauty, the tranquility, and the small town charm surrounded by nature while still giving you the urban convenience. And as we can see here, over the last 10 years, Binbrook and Mt Hope have had a very similar median sold price for their total amount of real estate over the last 10 years. And one of the reasons for this is they're very similar communities, both with when they were originally expanded in the early 2000s and 90s up to today, where they're seeing a lot of expansion going on. If we take a little bit more of a deeper dive into the price per category, what we're going to notice is a few things. So first, you're going to notice that Mt Hope doesn't have any condo options to choose from, where Binbrook is going to offer you a few low-rise options to choose from. Now, on this graph here, I know it shows that Mt Hope has more expensive townhomes and Binbrook has more expensive detached homes. However, because the sample size of the amount of homes sold in the last 12 years isn't really that large, it's definitely under 100 per each of the communities here. It's probably closer to like 50 for each, maybe 30 for Mt Hope, because it's a little bit smaller of a community. It's really going to fluctuate depending on what the finishings are of the real estate sold. Overall, what you can expect to pay is roughly a similar price for both townhomes and detached homes in these communities here. Now, if we break it down to how much real estate has sold within the different price ranges, what you're going to notice right off the bat is Binbrook is just going to have way more options to choose from because it is a bigger community overall. Now, the majority of townhomes within these communities here is really going to be selling between that $700,000 to $850,000 mark, whereas the detached homes are really going to be selling between that $850,000 up to about $1,250,000. Now, one of the advantages, if you are looking on the more affordable side, is Binbrook is going to have a bit more options to choose from because you're going to notice those low-rise options, but as well as there's a lot more two-bed townhome options within the Binbrook community that's perfect for those first-time home buyers looking to get in around that $600,000 to $700,000 price range. So if you're new here, my name is Matthew. I'm a local realtor in the Hamilton area, and this channel is all about what it's like living in Hamilton, from the real estate to the parks to the schools and everything in between, helping you make the best decision for you and your family. So if you're thinking about making the move to Mt Hope or Binbrook or another community within Hamilton, or maybe you're just not sure, send me and my team a message today to book your free relocation consult call, where we can go over the best decisions for you about buying a home and showing you the available criteria currently on the market. Other than that, let's just jump back in and talk about the different parks and which one has the advantage there. And overall, Binbrook is going to have three primary parks. You have the Binbrook Conservation Area, which is a large 978-acre park with many different outdoor activities for your family to do, like those traditional activities of hiking, canoeing, and fishing, and also so much more we'll chat about in just a moment. But you'll also find the Binbrook Sports Complex, full of a variety of different sports fields you're probably going to be spending a lot of time at if your kids are either in soccer or baseball, or also in hockey, as you're going to find the Binbrook Arena here, as well as a jungle gym and a small community garden if you're interested in that as well. And then also you're going to find a variety of great neighborhood parks throughout. Perhaps one of the best ones would be the Summerlea West Park, that offers lots of green space, a basketball court, as well as a jungle gym to enjoy. Then as for the Mt Hope parks, there's really two primary ones. You have the Mt Hope Park, which is going to offer the basics of that splash pad, jungle gym, a baseball diamond, as well as a basketball and tennis courts, as well as some walking paths that offer these exercise stations you can stop there and get a work in. But then you also have the Southampton Estates Park, which has a jungle gym, a gazebo, as well as a basketball court. Now, in total, there's about 4 or 5 parks in Mt Hope, about 7 or 8 parks within Binbrook. So overall, the advantage, in my opinion, 4 parks and green spaces to go out and enjoy, definitely has to go to Binbrook within this category here. Now, the next category let's take a look at is the different fun activities you can go and do. As here, you're going to find some special activities for each of the areas. Now, inside Binbrook, you're going to find within the Binbrook Park, the Fun Splash Pad, which is the ultimate playground where you can splash, climb, jump, swing, bounce, slide, and all the other adjectives you can do on this water park jungle gym on this man-made lake that's perfect for making some memories with your family and friends. Or you can also go catch some waves at the wakeboarding on its course to go get the jumps or hit some grinds. And then also, if the sea isn't your thing, you can also hit the skies and go treetop trekking and ziplining, where you can zip around this park and catch some breathtaking views. Then as for Mt Hope, it also isn't going to shy away from some of its fun activities. In particular, you're going to find the Cameron Speedway. Here, I spent a ton of birthday parties growing up with myself and my friends, as here you can go go-karting, which is a ton of fun. You can go paintballing at a variety of different paintball courses that they have, as well as you can go laser tagging if you want something that's a little bit less painful when you get shot. Or you can also go play some bubble soccer as well. So because Cameron Speedway definitely plays a special place in my heart, I'm gonna have to give the slight edge here to the Mt Hope for those fun activities to really get those great memories in. Then the next category let's take a look at is the schools offered. So overall, Binbrook is a larger community, and as a result, it's going to have 4 elementary schools to choose from, some public and some Catholic elementary schools. However, there's no high schools included. And as for Mt Hope, there's only going to be 1 public elementary school located here, and the Catholic elementary school is just going to be on the Hamilton Mountain. And then as for the high school students, they're both going to be bused out. Mt Hope is going to be bused to the Ancaster High Schools, where the Binbrook is going to be bused to the Stony Creek High Schools. So just overall, who wins this one here is really going to depend on what you're looking for, but I'm going to call it Binbrook a slight advantage because you do get more options available to choose from that are within walking distance to your home. Then the next category let's compare Mt Hope and Binbrook with is the shopping options to choose from. So overall, if we look inside Binbrook's community, you're going to notice a few basic amenities you can get done, from that Freshco to the LCBO to a Binbrook gym to the Shoppers Drug Mart, as well as a few great restaurants. Now on the downside, the thing about Binbrook is you're going to be a bit of a longer drive, about a 10-minute drive, to go get access to those plazas that are on Stony Creek on the mountain, right all along Rymel Road, that have a variety of different shopping options to choose from. Where on the flip side, Mt Hope isn't going to offer many different shopping options to choose from. Like, you have a general store to get your basic, very basic amenities, but then also you'll find a few local restaurants. But other than that, that's basically it. But the advantage about living in Mt Hope is you're just about a 5-minute drive, so about half the amount of drive to hit the Hamilton Mountain and offer all the great shopping options that come up along Upper James Road. So definitely, if you're looking for amenities within the community, gonna have to give the winner to Binbrook. If you're looking for big box chain retail stores, the advantage definitely has to go to Mt Hope there, just as the commute time is about half. Then as for the public transit, now as for Binbrook and what it offers for the public transit, one, there's no bus routes, so it's 0 score on that there. As for if you're driving and want to jump on the highway, you're about a 10-minute drive, like I mentioned before, Stony Creek on the mountain, and then you're about another 5-minute drive before you hit the Red Hill Valley, which will take you down to the QEW, or you can go along the Lincoln Alexander Parkway. So you're going to be adding in like 10-15 minutes extra to your commute each day just to hit the highway. Whereas Mt Hope, you're going to have 1 bus route that definitely comes up. It's the bus route number 20 that will take you to Mt Hope or take you down to Upper James on Rymel, where you can jump on another bus. But as well, because you are just going to be closer to the Hamilton Mountain, you are going to get easier access to the 403, really just jumping on, making that drive instead of 10 to 15 minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes to jump onto the 403 there. But other than that, you also have the Hamilton International Airport located in Mt Hope. So if you're planning to travel on work or just want to travel a lot on vacation and want to get easy access, Mt Hope definitely gets the advantage for just commuting on a regular basis, both to those international cities, but also within Hamilton. And then again, if you're thinking about taking the GO train into Toronto, Mt Hope's going to get the advantage there as well, as you are a shorter drive away from the West Harbour GO train station, which has a train every hour taking you to Union Station. So as you can see, there's really no contest. Mt. Hope is definitely the better option to choose from when it comes to the public transit options, both for just getting around via car, getting around for the bus within Hamilton, but also within the GTA and those international cities as well. So if you are thinking about making the move to Mt. Hope, Binbrook, or maybe both, send me and my team a message today to book your free relocation consult call so we can start out your home buying process on the right foot. Other than that, the next thing you need to know about, at least for myself, is very important, is the different golfing options available. Now, Binbrook has 0 golf courses within the community and around it, so again, not going to be the strongest score there. However, when it comes to Mt. Hope, you're going to find 3 golf courses right within the community's border, and then you're also just a short drive away from many different golf courses that are also found within Ancaster. So if you are thinking about making the move to a small town within the Hamilton city, the next video I recommend you go check out is my video breaking down the top 6 small towns within the Flamborough area. So you can find that video right here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.